Hello, my name is Anissa Faulkner, and I'm here today with Nancy Gonzalez in the lovely town of Santa Paula. And I just was wondering, how long have you lived here in the community?
I've lived here in the community for 72 years, except for the 4 years that my husband was in the Air Force and we lived up in Sacramento.
Wow, that's an incredibly long time.
Yeah, that is a long time, yes.
So you're like...
The things that mean the most to me are the pictures of our parents. This is Pat's mom and dad, which is my husband, and it's Virginia Gonzalez and Benjamin Gonzalez. And these are my parents with Frank Frutos and Angie Frutos. And the wedding rings belong to my mom and to my dad.
So the personal connection to these photos is obvious. I mean, being your parents, your husband's parents, the rings, the specialness of that is obvious. But I'm just curious as to more, like you had mentioned before about wanting to make copies of the photos for your daughter and for your nieces. What prompted you to do that or think about wanting to do that?
Okay, the picture of my mom and dad, I need to refurbish it. You had to cut it in the middle to put them together, and I want to make a copy for my daughter and my nieces, my 2 nieces and my 2 nephews. They don't have a picture of them together. This is the only picture that I have, and so I'd like them to have a copy of this.
How long have you had this photo for? You said that you actually had to make the photo?
Yes, I made this photo when my mom passed away 7 years ago, and I looked through pictures. I didn't find a picture that I really liked, and this is when they first met, and then they were married in a couple of years.
So you mentioned before that your parents were quite close and also close with your family members, daughter, grandchildren. Do you have any thoughts or plans of what will happen to this photo later down the road? Like, is it something that you'll pass on to someone? Is it, you want to take it with you, so to speak?
Yes. Well, I would love to take it with me, but in some case, if I don't get to, then they will get to decide. They'll get to decide.
Your family members, you mean?
My family members, yes.
What kind of thoughts do you associate with these photos and the rings themselves?
Well, with my mom and dad, I miss them a lot, and I just remember all the family gatherings, Christmas, every holiday we would get together, make dinners and celebrate birthdays. I just love the connection that my parents had with me, my sister, and my brothers. They were hardworking. They provided for us. My dad was a barber, and my mom worked in a packing house and worked in hospitals just to provide that we would have food on the table and toys and whatever clothing, whatever we needed. They were very hardworking and always there for us. Sundays we take drives, and just the closeness that me and my siblings had with my mom and my dad, and then we saw the closeness that they had with their grandchildren.
Well, Mrs. Gonzalez, I just wanted to say thank you so much for your time this afternoon, and also just for sharing your story. I know that sometimes talking about these things can be a little bit, bringing up memories, but I'm sure in a pleasant way, rather heartfelt. But thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you.